Now that we have a solid grounding in the foundational doctrines, let's look at the Wheel of Life, or Bhavacakra. This is an important visual teaching tool in Buddhism. The wheel is held by Yama, the king of death, symbolizing impermanence. He has a wrathful appearance, symbolizing that all living beings are afraid of dying. He wears the 5 skulls, symbolizing that all living beings are equipped with the 5 aggregates, body and mind. Again, in Buddhism, the mind has 4 parts: perceptions, feelings, consciousness, and compositional factors, the mental impulses and intentions that shape our habits and emotions. He holds the Wheel of Life because any sentient or conscious beings are bound to the Wheel of Life, except for bodhisattvas, symbolized by the rabbit in the moon and the Buddha, who are outside of the Wheel of Life. The wheel itself has 3 layers: the outer rim for dependent arising, the middle for the 6 realms, and the hub for the 3 poisons. At the absolute center of the Wheel of Life lies the hub, containing the 3 poisons: the pig of ignorance, the snake of hatred, and the bird of desire. These are located at the heart because they act as the engine, the primary cause that drives the entire cycle of suffering. Among these 3, ignorance, not knowing the reality as it is the fundamental cause of our lives in samsara, as you will see in the 12 links of dependent arising. Moving just outside this hub, we see the inner rim, which illustrates the law of karma. This layer shows the direction our lives take based on those central poisons. The bright path on the left represents virtuous actions leading toward enlightenment, while the dark path on the right shows the descent into cyclic existence. Essentially, the hub is the cause, and this inner rim is the immediate effect on our spiritual journey. This scene clearly depicts ignorance, represented by the pig, biting the tails of the bird of desire and the snake of hatred. This symbolizes that ignorance is the root cause. It fuels our cravings and our aversions, keeping the entire wheel in constant, painful motion. The middle rim is divided into 6 realms: gods, asuras, humans, animals, hungry ghosts, and hell. Each realm reflects the karmic results of specific mental states and actions. Here we see the realm of gods and the realm of asuras. Both are still within samsara and subject to decline, even with their advantages. The realm of gods is a place of abundance and pleasure, with long lifespans. However, the comfort is a trap, making it too easy to neglect spiritual practice. When their merit is exhausted, they fall to lower realms. The realm of gods illustrates the suffering of change. Pleasure is impermanent. This clip from The Matrix highlights the idea that sometimes people choose comfortable ignorance over painful truth, which is a key trap of the God realm. Despite their extraordinary enjoyment, the gods are still caught in the cycle of existence. Their long lives and pleasure mask the reality of impermanence, leaving them unprepared for the eventual shock of decline. As a god's merit runs out, 5 symptoms of decline appear, including stained clothes, withered flower crowns, and an inability to enjoy their realm. This highlights the intense psychological suffering of watching their divine life dissolve. The realm of asuras, or demigods, are consumed by jealousy, pride, and the pursuit of power. They suffer from wounds due to constant fighting with the gods, which stems from their competitive nature. The Asura mentality, as described by the founder of Tiandai Buddhist order in China, Qi, is characterized by desiring superiority and belittling others, while outwardly displaying virtues. This is the psychology of competitive ego and pride. He says, always desiring to be superior to others, having no patience for inferiors and belittling strangers, like a hawk, flying high above and looking down on others, and yet outwardly displaying justice, worship, wisdom, and faith. This is raising up the lowest order of good and walking the way of the asuras. The realm of human beings is the most suited for practicing dharma. The mix of suffering and happiness motivates the desire for liberation, and our intellectual capacity is crucial for understanding the teachings. Access to the Buddha's teachings and the awareness of life's impermanence foster an urgency for practice. The human condition is considered the most conducive to achieving enlightenment. The realm of animals is characterized by ignorance and instinct, leading to constant fear and struggle. Wild animals suffer from attack, and domestic animals are exploited. When we act purely on instinct, we manifest animal realm psychology. The realm of hungry ghosts, or pretas, features beings with long, thin necks and huge bellies, symbolizing insatiable craving. Driven by meanness and greed, they seek food and water they cannot consume. This image further illustrates the suffering of the hungry ghosts. Their desire cannot be fulfilled, reflecting the mental state of insatiable craving and attachment that creates the karmic condition for rebirth here. Next is the realm of hell, the lowest realm representing the most extreme suffering. These are not eternal punishments, but temporary states resulting from extremely negative karma, driven by intense hatred and cruelty. Buddhist cosmology describes multiple hells, 8 hot and 8 cold, with suffering varying based on bad karma. Hell beings endure unbearable physical and mental torment, fueling regret and hopelessness. In this realm, beings wait for their negative karma to be exhausted. The figure of Yama holds a mirror to reflect past actions. A blue Buddha offers nectar, giving ease from mental torture. This scene provides a visual representation of the intense suffering and karmic consequences within the hell realms, which are the results of actions driven by profound hatred and cruelty. The hell realm experience ends when the negative karma that caused it is fully exhausted. It serves as a stark reminder of the natural, severe consequences of negative actions.